if you're ready to start making sourdough, or you just kind of need a new refreshment, for items, check out this sourdough starter kit. So this has so many things. So I have had a few other little kits over the years, working on all my sourdough fun, but this kit is different. It comes with so many different pieces and lots of unique items too that I didn't even realize. But now that I've been making sourdough so much, I realize how important they are. So not only would this be great to gift, but it is a nice set. So you do get two really nice cloth liners. So there's no stink or smell. Sometimes you get like the chemical kind of smells. These are nicely and well done. They look like kind of like a linen kind of fabric. And then this basket, it is so nice because it's not like that wooden kind of ones that I feel like they just don't hold up very well. This is like a nice kind of rope. And this basket and the liners are all machine washable. And I like that this little cotton rope like basket is so bendable and movable, and you can see all the cool little lines and designs. So I think overall it really is such a good quality, and it has even these cute little handles there. So I love even just kind of storing everything in there. So that is a really nice piece. And this was really a good surprise for me because I have just kind of been putting them in some old, jars, and this is so much nicer. So I'm really excited to use this because I'm really loving this because it has so many different measurements. It actually looks so nice. It's a little bit bigger jar, and that's what I was looking for. And it helps you out a lot to kind of know how much you have in there. It also has like a little temperature kind of gauge that you can put on the outside. And then it also has this nice, I usually just have been using a rubber band, but look how simple this is. You put this around and it's like a genius because you can put on there exactly, if you forget, like when you actually, started the sourdough starter, kind of when you fed it. So it's pretty neat how you can just put it just exactly how you want, so you're not going to forget. So no more need to write notes and all the things. But then nice another cotton kind of liner there. So when your sourdough starter is being fed and it's rising and doing all the things, that is a great way. So also has a lid with it as well. So when you're done and you want to put it in the fridge if you need to store it or anything, you can do that. So another item that I didn't know and didn't expect was this nice serrated bread knife. So really good. So you got to have a good knife. If you are making sourdough, a good knife is really important. So nice wood handle. So that's really a good extra feature. And of course the Danish whisk. If you haven't used a Danish whisk to like mix up your dough, your bread dough, whatever you're baking, like this makes it so easy to kind of just, get everything blended and stuff. And I like this one has like a really nice dribble wooden handle. So very good quality again. And they're just more and more keeps coming out of this box. So the company did send me all this and I'm so excited because I just love baking sourdough. And this is definitely kit. I don't have all these pieces, so I'm really excited about all these, but look at that. You even get a nice silicone spatula and a silicone pastry brush here. They each have actually the little handles too, so if you want a little hooks, so you can hook them and hang them up if you want. But these are definitely, once you have one of these, you don't realize how nice it is. Like if you're scooping out your sourdough, or if you're mixing your sourdough, the starter, like that is so easy to use. So it makes mixing so nice. Okay, so when you have all this fun bread, right, it's nice to have like a dough cutter. So if you're dividing your loaves, I always make like a double batch. This is so nice. Or if you're making smaller little mini loaves, you can really, even has measurements on there. So really nice feel to this wood again top there, really nice handle. And then another item that if you haven't had one of these, this is a dough scraper. So the dough scraper is really handy for when you're trying to get all the dough, whether you're in the process of stretch and fold or just trying to get it all out of the bowl. This a little scraper, I find myself even using this more than just for sourdough. So any sort of baking, if you're trying to clean out the jar, it's kind of like a big giant spatula. Think about that. So anytime you're needing a spatula, you can use this to kind of help move and get all the dough out or move it where you wanted to move it. So then the final thing, of course, is the scoring lame. So this is nice because it does come with like a pack. I think there's 5 little blades in here, and again, nice wooden handle. So this feels good, like it's going to last a long time. And so in this box, and it has a little cover too, you just take one out, be very careful because obviously these are really sharp, but I like that there's replacements because with time they do get a little dull, like any of them. So it's nice to have some extras. So you're going to have a sharp knife to do all your fun little designs on your sourdough. So it's really easy just to take out, and again, be really careful. And then I'll show you just kind of how you thread it right on here, the metal, kind of this stable. So you see all the little lines and designs in there. You can kind of put it through there on one end, and then you kind of loop it over and put it through the other end. So once you kind of get the hang of it, again, the edges are really sharp, so you kind of got to be a little bit careful, and you kind of just wiggle it wiggle it in there, and then you're going to get it to go. So now it's ready to score. But again, a really nice little bread lame. So that's really fun to use. And then if you want, it's really nice to put this cover on so you don't poke yourself or anything else. Put that on and you're ready to go. So many things in this starter kit. And again, it doesn't have to be a starter kit. I am not a starter sourdough maker, but I am going to be loving this kit because it really does have so many good things that I needed some replacements or just things I didn't have. So this kit right here is definitely the way to go. You can get going on your sourdough journey, add some water, add some flour, and you'll be mixing up some amazing sourdough soon.